Absolutely. I think the best thing to do is just to start the game and then introduce all the madness that we have. So we will start in 3, 2, 1, go. So this follows on from Abe's Odyssey. Last time in Abe's Odyssey, there was a real problem with the run and I couldn't kill them all. But this time I can. Now just ignore what's going on at the moment. I'm just playing the game legitimately. You know, this is totally normal. I'm just here now. So I'll explain how this all works at some point. But we have a wheel here. We do a frame perfect glitch and it stays green, which is quite handy. We'll slap that slig because sligs in this game have got a severe debuff. They are not brutal anymore. But these are our friends. They blindly trust me. They're very annoying, which is why I choose to demolish them. So if they want to come down eventually, we're going to go past the slig. Slig sleeping on the job, that's fine. Thank you very much. And we're going to get these guys to do the work, but because we've already turned one wheel, something different happens when we go into Tunnel 2. I'm going to do a safety save here. I'm going to fart by accident, as we all do. And we're in Tunnel 2. We're now back in Tunnel 1, because, you know, that's how we want to play this game. And then we're going to do a relocation glitch, and I'm going to do it from here to show you how it works. Now we're back here. So these are 5 Motherkins that we should not be able to kill. So what I'll do here is I will do a relocation glitch. I'm back at the start of the game. Now you may have heard the sound that a Motherkin has died. When we come back, you'll notice that not all 5 Motherkins are there. And we're going to come back into the first secret. So it's almost like we're playing the game normally. I'm going to do a save just before I go in here. So this flying slig's going to try and get us. But we're just going to disappear again. And now we're here. And if this makes no sense so far, good. I'm hopefully breaking many people's favourite childhood game. So what we're going to do is I'm going to store a glitch to do a backwards jump here. And from this tile... Oh. This is why we do safety saves. Because it is a frame perfect trick that we're doing, so... So again, we have to go to a stage later on in the game. The way that the maps in this game are all set up is that we can essentially use a glitch to transform us to certain places. So here we are. So I need these 3 guys here to come down, so I'm waiting for them to land. Good, and now I'm going to bonk into a wall. I'm going to stretch. So I'm now here. Now I have a glitch stored, that's perfect. So farts in this game are great. They're so awful that Motherkins move 1 tile away. So I'm going to just slap this guy a few times. And I'm going to let them just have a good time. I'm going to do a backwards jump to get out of here. Check that they're still slapping each other. Now we're going to see some depressed Motherkins here. Because one of their friends has died. They are so sad that they've decided to do my job for me. And that just kills. So we're up to 14 casualties. That's lovely. And we just use a relocation glitch that we've been doing just to go through that obstacle there. These 2 guys are now back here. We'll just get them to follow us. Oops. And then we'll continue on. So that's the game never intended for us to be able to kill those guys. That death was found by another runner called Creepy Koala, who, like myself, enjoys making sure all the Motherkins receive an appropriate end, I guess. Here are the new Motherkins in the game. We've got angry, wired, and depressed Motherkins. We also have sick and blind Motherkins. On top of having normal Motherkins as well. You would have seen the depressed Motherkins that were conveniently marked as blue. Just a relocation glitch to go through the obstacle there. So he's angry. We say sorry, and he's fine. If only life was that easy. But unfortunately now he's sad. So what we'll do is we'll hit him once, and while he's sad, he'll just do my job for me. So, thank you very much. And then after we've killed them, I'm going to just do a relocation glitch to go through here. We'll leave that person there for later on. And in fact, we will just clip straight through here as well. So you can begin to see how broken this relocation glitch is, which I swear I will explain at one point. The first section of this game, Mines, is just a very intensive part of the run, so once we're through this, I can explain things a little bit more, but just enjoy the madness and the chaos right now. So let's go here. This is a fairly precise trick that I've added in recently. I want these two Mudokons to be following me quite closely. That's perfect. And I want one of them to die. So the other Mudokon should run in here. So he's currently wired. That's perfect. And now if I hit him once, he's going to... Oh, he's going to start slapping himself. So now that they're sad because their friends died, they're now going to kill themselves. So as long as I'm not more than 2 screens away, they'll slap themselves to death. So that is perfect for going here. We'll leave these two. We'll come back and get them. We'll have this person follow us. Be good. And that we conveniently left a UX mine here for that purpose. It's like it's all meant to be. Now, we can kill Mudokons in a variety of ways, and I do want to show off, wherever possible, all the funny ways in which I can kill them. But I would say that using sligs to kill them is probably my preferred methods. We will fart them to death, we'll use electricity, slogs will kill them. I don't think scrabs will kill them, but the good thing in this game is background. Sligs can kill foreground sligs. And then these two. Perfect. The fact that one Mudokon gets up to say no actually really helps us. We're going to kill that one before the other slig gets to him, and then we have our final two just to mop up here. Right. And now we're going to come back to an area where you saw us before. Where we were here before, we went past the slig. And this is the best place to explain to you how the relocation glitch works. So the relocation glitch is only PC that you can do it on, so if you're trying to do this on a console, it won't work. It's because on the PC version, we can press F5 to quick save and F6 to quick load. And it allows us to do relocation shenanigans. But what I'm going to do here is I am going to do a safety save. I'm going to get these guys to work. So I've done a relocation glitch. So Abe keeps his location, but everything else resets as if it were at the start of the level. Apart from wheels. Wheels, thankfully, are unimpacted. So we can't save these Mudokons in the base game. You're meant to get them to work, then continue to the next level, but they've already done the work for us, so that means we can kill them. So we can get some extra deaths. So what we'll do is we'll just go here. Thank you very much. And then we'll continue to Tunnel 2. Where we have a few more shenanigans. We will meet up with those Mudokons that we got rid of at the start. That I may have said just remember them, but I'll pinpoint them when we're there. So these Mudokons, they still blindly trust Abe. I want to make sure that they're all following. And they'll just go straight down here. Thank you very much. The blind loyalty to Abe really does make life a lot better. And I love it when Abe says oops, as if, you know, this is an accident. It's just like Odyssey. He's not learned yet. So we're going to get that flying slig later on. There's another trick coming up that was found by Creepy Koala. He's one of the newish runners that decided that maximum casualties was going to be a category that they were going to run like I do, and because it was fairly unoptimized before we tried things, he managed to find quite a few. One important thing, you might be thinking, why did that slig not kill Abe there? Sligs take 3 bullets to kill Abe in this game. In Odyssey it was 1-shot kill, but we can take 2 shots and still live. And this is the other way that we kill them. We have to sometimes slap them to death. They take 13 slaps. It's maybe a concerning fact that I know that straight off like the top of my head. I swear I'm like a normal citizen. I pay taxes and contribute to society, but in my spare time I look at ways to efficiently kill Motherkins, so take with that information what you want. So what we're going to do, it feels a bit awkward and a bit strange to do this, but we have to go back to the start of this level, because we were here at the start and we killed 4 of them, but there's still 1 alive. So now that we've been on that screen, that Motherkin is essentially active in the game's memory, and we're going to use a flying slig to kill that Motherkin, because we can't slap sick Motherkins to death. So I don't know why that's the case, but we have to use either weird glitchy shenanigans or a flying slig. So he's saying help. Sorry, mate. Flying sligs have the most annoying hitboxes. They have an exact square hitbox, so that I will bonk a lot. We'll kill this guy. And then this can take a little bit of time to get right, but we'll do a quick save for safety. A bit further. There we go. So you might have heard the noise that a Motherkin died there. That's the only indication we get, which is why I have a version of Live Split here, so that I can see the casualties, because I don't want to miss any. It would be the worst thing for me anyway. So we've got 44 dead so far. If you're playing this game casually, you should have 35 saved at the end of this level. So you're gonna see the leaderboard says that there are 3 Motherkins left in this area, but we have 4. So we're going to get a little underflow. The employees in this tunnel is going to go to 255 as the game tries to cope with it. So we slap these guys to death. So 13 slaps. They're all sad. The Motherkins get they get a few iframes, which is totally unacceptable. And then we'll see on the screen up here that we have 255 employees in this tunnel. So we'll do another safety save, because there's a fun little trick we can do. It's called quick lifts. We use relocation glitches, so we go down here, do a quick save, we do a relocation glitch, and we just pop down like that. And then now we don't have the big slogs chasing us, so we are pretty free from any danger now. And then we get to go to my least favourite Motherkin type coming up, and that is blind Motherkins. They are an absolute pest, because they can't run, they can only walk. So we're going to use a relocation glitch just to go through this mine, like so. We will store a glitch to go through platforms, and we're going to kill some blind Motherkins here that are all cooped up at the top. So, the grinder is another way of killing them. Perfect. I've stored a quick save on that screen at the top. Say ollie twice. So the camera is trying to catch up with me. When I'm doing my relocation glitches, it is the camera really struggling to work out where Abe is. So farts are so bad, like I said, so we can just fart Motherkins off the edge. Like so. Thank you very much. Do a safety save. And then we're just going to do completely normal thing here, just some off-screen shenanigans. I'm kind of just listening for the footsteps and rolling at the moment. And then we're just doing Tunnel 4 as if no mines were ever spawned in. So you shouldn't, yep, you see me exit there. So we've got this blind Motherkin. We have to slap him to death. So again, he'll take 13 slaps. And then we have to go back in that door. We set up a quick save in the previous map location, and then that allows me to go through this door, because when I do these relocation glitches, the door is open until it's active on the screen. So if I press this lever to go down here, I can't go in at the moment, but but if I do this, and you have to wait a little bit of time so the game doesn't crash, and now I can just go in the door. So you can see how broken this glitch is. This is why this is the unrestricted category. It's not allowed on other categories for good reason. So we have to press this lever here. You can probably guess already how this Motherkin's going to die. I mean, it's like the game wants you to do it. Perfect.
Oops.
Oops, indeed. So again, you have to wait a little bit of time before going in the door. The game just crashes if you go far too quick or soft locks. That's why you'll see me do quite a few manual saves. Oh, thank you very much.
Oops.
You would think that word might have got out about now that Abe is killing his entire race. Is actually more evil than Gluckins are, but they're still trusting me. Thank you very much, guys. So we wait for him to meet his end.
Oops.
We then do a quick save on the screen. We go down here. This is a kind of unique door, this one. So I do a quick save 3 tiles away. I then hop. So I'm currently in front of the door, and the camera's 1 screen away. So that means I can go in. And we have some more Motherkins up here. The game really wants you to save these two. It's like, we've put a portal right there. Just save them. But no. So, they pop down. We jump over the grinder, I should say, and then all blind Motherkins in this area. And it's quite grim in terms of plots, because in Abe's Odyssey, we saved the Motherkins from Rupture Farms. We took down Rupture Farms, but in the Necrom Mines, which is like the sacred burial ground for Motherkins, Motherkins are being made to dig up the bones of their ancestors to make a brew that they are addicted to. And of course, it's rather cruel that blind Motherkins are doing it as well and are probably unaware of what they're doing, so they're just mining away because they're all addicted to this Soulstorm brew. So we had natives appear in a dream, and they said you have to take them down. Thank you very much, Slig. So I love that the actual screen, the message on there says only a fool or a murderer would pull this lever, and we pulled it twice, so... Oops.
So if only a fool or a murderer pulls that, if you do it twice, does that make you a foolish murderer?
I mean, I would say genius, but maybe foolish murderer, yeah. That's,
okay.
Yeah. I know what, I'll stay on the screen just a little bit, just so you can see, because I'm going to go down here, but it says only a fool, or a, yeah, it definitely is only a fool or murderer with... I'll pull, no, they pull this lever, yep. So judge me accordingly, I don't mind, that's... And then we are through Tunnel 5 into Tunnel 6. Now, Tunnel 6, I think this is what started my love of Maximum Casualties. Oh, down here. Because it's the minecart. And this just is destruction. You're totally invincible in here. Definitely where I found the most satisfaction as a kid playing this game. Nothing stands a chance. Sligs are not going to do anything either. It's brilliant. We don't get to use minecarts all that often, which is a real shame, and we can't do any glitches in minecarts or the game does just crash. But there were some blind Motherkins on that screen underneath that you may have noticed, and we're not going to leave them out. Equal opportunities, you know. So we're going to wait for them to be on the same tile there so we can slap both of these guys at the same time. We want to slap 2 of them at the same time because we've got the time to do it, but also we want one to die so that they're all depressed. And then we can kill one straight after. And then they kill themselves. They slap themselves to death quicker than Abe does. So you'll see them die about now.
Oops.
And then we've got 3 left, and we're just going to use the minecart. They don't stand a chance because we just go boom, boom, boom.
Oops.
And now we're in Tunnel 7. You will see at the top, it says Employees and Mines 75, and we have already killed 4. So we've already killed 81 and have 4 left, so the scoreboard will panic at times. We'll store a backwards jump here, hopefully. If we can get this, it's quite a nice little trick. Oh, try again. Hey. We're off screen, we hop, and you'll see me the very right hand side. We get the minecart again, so we do get to use it once more. I think the next stage where we would use it, I'm pretty sure I just skipped that section. You can imagine with glitches this strong. Basically, we want to do a quick save in a certain location, and then based on how all the maps in the game are connected, we essentially can move off screen, and when we're off screen, there's no obstacles. And then we're just going to exit the mines here. We'll do a quick save here. So we're not meant to get past this, but now we can. And we're going to go to Necrum, and the first secret in Necrum is one that on my last stream I died many times on, so the Oddworlders watching this know that this could go pear-shaped. So I'm going to try and follow the instructions I was given. Oh, almost. I knew that's the part where you can die, but I have a glitch backup that we can do. And thankfully it's only the first secret in Necrum, so it's not necessarily a huge problem. 1, 2, 1. So I do a quick save here. Oh, they're sharpshooters now. They know, they've heard words that there's a competition. Gluckins were killing them, but now I am, and they're maybe a bit unhappy. Right, so what I can do here... Oh. We'll try it again. So we do a relocation glitch there, and now I'm up here. Now we're going to save these guys. How kind. Oh, sorry. They just decided to run straight into a mine instead. That's one of my favourite strategies to do. So you give them a glimmer of hope that they're going to go in this portal, and no. It's the quickest way because there's something that may happen later in this game called Muddican lag. And basically, when you're doing lots of quick saves and quick loads, the game thinks there's more Muddicans on the screen than there actually is. So if you say Olia, there might only be 2 Muddicans on the screen, but actually the game thinks there's maybe 18, and you've got to wait for a long queue before they actually respond to you. So we're going to go in here. And just as the game intended, we're going to go back, because this is normal behavior. We're going to do a save here. The game wants you to touch these handstones. It's quite slow and boring, but what we can do is go to this tile here. We do a quick save so the game thinks I'm back here. I hoist, because if you hoist up, you don't take landing damage. I do a relocation glitch instead of an advanced relocation glitch. And then I go in a door here. So that just skips lots of these little handstones, and it's not the most exciting. Here are enemies that I'm sure people hated playing this game. The music gets like quite stressful. These fleeches do take quite a lot of hits to kill you, but because Abe gets kind of higher pitched the more he gets hit, it kind of would terrify a lot of people. But we have a consistent way of speedrunners to get around it. If you watch any Oddworld speedrun, they will follow this exact sequence of movements for the fleeches section. So we just press lever 1, lever 2, and lever 3. And then we have these pulleys, I guess. So this is going to be one hit away from death at the end. You'll hear Abe gets higher pitched than it does make you panic. That was a panic fart there. And then we just use a glitch here. So we store a glitch to go through a platform, and then we just use it. Simple as that. And then we have a secret at the end of Necrum, which shouldn't give me difficulty, but for some reason it's a bit of an Achilles heel for me at times. Just go through the portal. We've got 2 in here, and we get to see an enemy called a Greeter for the first time, which we'll see in Disc 2 far more. But we're going to be going into Medanji first. For people more familiar with Odyssey, Medanji is essentially Scribania. We have to hop into this portal. If anyone wants to do this strat at home, you have to hop in there so both sligs stay asleep. And then we have our first Greeter here. So we've got 2 depressed Modicans here. We'll fix their depression. Oh. That was a silly mistake by myself, but we're fine. Because we have a quick save. The quick save mechanic is brilliant. Oh. Do that again. We'll do a quick save here. So in Odyssey, if you died there, it would send you all the way back to a checkpoint at the start. But if while these buds are killing themselves, if there's anything from the hosting team, now is a good time.
Yeah, I've got a £15 donation from Fingers to Hand, and they say, "Hello, follow me. Wow, I can't believe this trick still works."
I could hear chanting in the background for people that are maybe confused watching on stream and just see me laughing out of nowhere. So we're going to do a backwards jump here, eventually. We're off screen at the moment. And we're just in a door here. So if you do a backwards jump, or if you hoist on the spot, Abe doesn't take landing damage, which is really helpful for this run. And for here, what we sometimes do is we'll do a running jump and keep on running. That means that we get something called a quick fall. But we have 2 Modicans here. Maybe the Fleeches are going to kill them. Or maybe the Grinders are going to kill them. Follow me, please. Thank you. So the Fleeches are just too slow to kill them. So now, an interesting thing that the game doesn't require you to do all the trials here. And we don't really want to do all the trials. In terms of the speedrun route, we just want to do trial 1 and trial 3. They are the only trials that have Modicans. The rest are of no interest to us. And because we have this broken mechanic where we can do relocation glitches to go where we want to, we're just going to do what we need to do. So this Scrab's going to chase us. And then we're going to have another Scrab that looks like it's going to be an issue, but we have a funny little trick to get rid of him. So we just do a little bit here. And he's gone. And then these mods fall to their death. We get these 2 to say hello. And we leave. If we slap this flintlock here, we then can go straight up in the chute. There. The objective of Medanji and Midomo is that in every trial, you have flintlocks that you're meant to slap. And then when you've slapped all of them, you then go in the exit door that is open. We don't need doors to open because we can get indoors without it. We're going to store a glitch to go through the platform because it's quite handy for this trial here. But I also want to show off something that is just really silly. I wish that this counted as a casualty, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a hard save when I'm in here so I can go back. And I'm going to do this normally for a second. So we have Fleeches here. There's 1, 2, and there's a third. So here, we've got our deep voice mods. We love our deep voice mods. We wish we had more of them. So what we can do is if we get them to just wait there, and if we fart, now you can do this on console, they just vanish. Now sadly, This does not count as a casualty, so I have to kill them another way, but I just think that's worth showing off there. The best part is the first time I saw that was on a video on YouTube that's maybe 13 years old, and it was made with Bandicam, and it's on like 3 frames per second. It's so funny to watch. So the Fleeches are quite hungry. They've killed our, I want to say friends, but maybe not friends at this point. And then that's all we need to do in this level. We don't need to do anything proper. We're not playing the game as intended at all. And then, because we've quick saved on the spot, we can just wait a little bit of time. That's the other reason I have live split open, is just so that I can count how much time to wait before going in a door. And then we will go into the vaults section. I've just done a glitch slightly too late there. There we go. So because we have to press escape and F6 within a frame of each other, sometimes you'll press F6 first, and then you've just essentially done a quick load and just loaded back to where you had your quick save. So you will sometimes see the glitch go wrong. That's just, I'm not a Taz, sadly. So this is the final section with some incredible music. The Scrabs are chasing me, but I think this is also a good point just to say, like, the backgrounds in this game. Considering this is 1998, this game came out. This game was made in 9 months, which, for those of us that have been waiting for GTA 6 for far too long, you know, people can make games in not too long a time, but because this was made in 9 months, it shows in places, because it's so broken. So we've done our relocation glitch. The slogs have disappeared. We've gone through an obstacle. We're going to slap this flintlock here. And then we now have invisibility. We slap this one. Slap this one. We just clip through here. And then we can use quick save and quick loads to open doors quicker. Like so. Because if you've already slapped all the flintlocks, the game just goes, oh, they're already all slapped, just open it straight away. Would you like to guess how the Motherkins die here? Exactly. Oops. I like it. The game did that there. I didn't do, I don't know. The game actually goes, what's happened here? This is crazy. So now we've done Midanshi, we go into Midomo, which is essentially Paramonia in Odyssey. What's quite interesting about Paramites in this game is that Paramites have got some voice speak options. So that is one huge improvement that Exodus has over Odyssey. The ability to say Olia, which I think is something we all wanted as kids. So we just pop through here. So now that we can say Olia, that's the same for Paramites. And I'm going to do a... So you're meant to possess those Paramites and then just get them to pull that pulley at the top, but we can just go past all of this. We hop down. Oh, we'll go down here. We use our glitch we had before, so then we can just slide straight down here. Now we've got a nice little skip that we can do here between the sort of second part of the entry to Midomo and the third. It may go wrong, but it may go right. And we are on a mission to recover some of the estimates if we can get some time saved back. So we're going to go for all the skips that we can. So we're going to go back in this door, and that's because we want to set up a save point here. Oh, and do an extra fart. Because I am mashing the X button to save, I'm always getting a few extra farts in there. We pop down here. We want to do a relocation glitch here. Right, we'll get a second time. All the best tricks happen second time. So we have to store a glitch to go through this platform. The Paramites are going to chase us, but they're fine. And then we're going to hoist. And then I'm going to go through a door that's shut. But that's just perfectly normal. And then we are going to do a bit of the game as intended, just slapping these 3 flintlocks. When I slap the third one, I'll quick save and quick load so that it's open for me. And then we are now just 2 screens away from Midomo, where, like Mudanshi, there's only 2 trials we really care about. The rest are just a bit... They're good trials, but they don't have Mudokons in them, and I'm only interested in killing them. So we'll slap this one here. This is where you get to show off that Paramites can speak to each other. Oh. We missed the well, but we weren't punished for it. So these fleeches are of no danger to us. The secret is here. I'm going to store a glitch there, just as the game intends. I love that the rock, the boulder that comes down, doesn't kill you there. So we're going to just go through this. And then we'll possess this Paramites. We're going to take the Paramite to the left. Again, want to say that the backgrounds in this game are just, like, lovely. So we can get them to work for us. I'm not going to get them to work again, otherwise the Mudokons are harder to kill. But I can get them to follow me. I can tell them to wait as well, but we've killed our Mudokons here. We have no more interest. Off we go. And we now go to Trial 5. I say Trial 5, it's Trial 2 to everybody watching. It's difficult to get out what they're called in the speedrun. So we have 3 here, and we're going to use the power of Barks and Fleeches. So those Fleeches can sometimes kill you if it's bad RNG, but we're being blessed today. So we're going to go in here. We've got an angry Mudokon here. We're going to defeat him by saying Ollie twice. So you can guess how 2 Mudokons are away to die. Thank you. And then we're going to go up here. The Fleeches drop down. We say sorry, and then we fart him away. And now he's going to get hit. And then we just exit. So we're going to slap the flintlocks here. When we're invisible, thankfully the Paramites don't bother about us. They still seem to know that we're here because they turn. They can clearly see that there's Abe somewhere, but they don't kill us. And then we go in here, and after this we're going straight to the end of Mudanshi, the vault section. So we do a quick save on this screen. We then set up our relocation glitch here. Because we're in front of the door, we can go in the door. And now we have a nice little chase section. Now there's a bit of dubiety in the Oddworld community, because there's some runners that believe that you can die at the end of this section. I'll point out where it happens. And there's people like myself and a few others that think that is a complete lie. So what we do is we pull this here. We're going to get chased by more Paramites. I do like the fact that it's darker because we're in the final nest section. But people think that you can die here. I have never died at that section, but there's a kind of ongoing debate, or is that maybe the best way to say it? So for those that believe that I could have died there, I took such a massive risk. And for those that don't, I just played the game normally. So this is coming up towards the end of Disc 1. We have 5 Mudokons here. We actually killed these 5 Mudokons before, but the game treats these 5 Mudokons as 10 Mudokons in the game. So we've got them to work for us. And then now we get 2 of them on the same spot, and we slap them to death. Lovely. It's if we could find a way to not have to do this, it would be great. Slapping Mudokons to death is the most inefficient way. So we just have to wait until they're done. And now we're on to Fico for disc 2, where we have a secret straight away. So we slap the slig and we run past. So we get these 3 Motherkins to follow us. We're going to wait for a good time to run, which we don't really seem to have. There we go. Thank you. I love it when the sligs just help you out and just kill them straight away. And then we can do a relocation glitch just to get past here, as you can see. So wherever we can skip things, we do. We have such a broken mechanic that it's a shame not to use it. Now, a great thing we can do is possess farts. Farts are so powerful with Soul Sun Brewery that we can detonate them. I mean, it's absolute cinema. Oh. And then we're going to defeat these sligs with the power of game speech. Oh, get that there. So we're going to just pop down here. We've got a flying slig that's going to chase us. If you see this little yellow Motherkin face at the bottom throughout as well, that is me doing a quick save. If you play this game on console, you normally have to press start and then do a quick save that way. Oh, we'll get this eventually. There we go. So normally we would run into a mine there, but with the relocation glitch we have, while the camera's catching up to where Abe actually is, we get a little bit of time for some jiggery pokery, let's say. So this is like the main lobby, so to speak, of Abe's Exoddus there. You can see we'll be back at the lobby a few times. It's a place we all love. So we're going to go to Slig Barracks first. Slig Barracks has, hands down, my favourite 2 strats in one area. So we just have to... Yeah, we can't... Electricity is still an issue for us. We can't really relocate and do glitches to get past it. We've done a little stretch there. Now, we have all these sligs. What complicated mechanic will we do? We'll just hold chant and run. That's all we need to do. And like all normal playthroughs, we're going to do a quick save there and we're going to go back. I'm going to wait a little bit of time. Because when we go in this area for the first time, the game sets up an autosave and we don't want that. We want our save to be where I manually did my save. And I'm going to try a nice, healthy, good chunk skip if I can get this. So I want to store a glitch to do a backwards jump here. While I do this glitch, I can't turn on the spot, so I have to run back and forth. So we do a relocation glitch, we hoist. And if I do one step, another step, and slide in, I am now in barracks. And I should have a glitch stored, so I can do another skip. And now I'm in block 0. Thank you very much. And then we're going to possess this slig here. We're going to do a little moonwalk. And then we're just going to take care of these. We have to wait, sadly, for this last one to slap himself to death. Okay, so I want to do a quick save on this screen. And then... So do quick save, kill the slig, and when I do my relocation glitch, the camera goes to where I did my quick save. Abe is still right in front of the door, and we just go in. Perfect. Block 4 is my favourite block, so I will on purpose try to get my favourite strategy in the game a few times. I won't be happy if I don't get it. This was originally found by a runner called Crashing Snake. So we say Olia. So this here. Perfect. Absolute carnage. And then we've got some more wired modicons to take care of here. We're fine there. Nope. Oops. Extra bunk. So while they're wired, they'll run about a bit more, but... Oh. Perfect. Perfect. So here, you see a Modican. The Modican is now vanished. Now, the Modican's got a very special fate awaiting his way. So, you're going to see him appear now. The game, if a Modican's on a trapdoor and we do a relocation glitch, the game really panics about his Y coordinate and just decides to shoot him back in there. Oh. With quick save and quick loads, these mine sections are lovely because we can quick load and reset the position of the mines. There we go. And that is block 4. Just had to jump there just to make sure I didn't die. And we're going to go to block 1 next. We're going to save block 3 till the very end. Now we can use relocation glitches again. You're probably bored of me saying relocation glitch by now. But we can use it to get more grenades than intended. The game wants you to have 1. But why have 1 when I can have 2? Why have 2 when I can have 3? And why have 3 when I can have 4? I'll stop soon, don't worry. And why have 4 when I can have 5? So, can easily miss that Modican there. Thank you, Sligs, for helping me out. These ones are depressed, so we just slap them.
No.
And we wait here. Don't enjoy it too much, Abe. And there we go. And we get to keep our grenades into the next section. So we have block 2. And you'll see here why it's really nice to have extra grenades. It just streamlines things. It makes things quicker. And as speedrunners, that's what we want. So we go to here. We're going to see a Modican that's a bit awkward to reach, but grenades reach him a little bit easier. Like so. We have an angry Modican coming up, and the best way to deal with angry Modicans is to fart on them, as always. So we just do that. He'll slap me first, or try to, and just walk into a bomb. The fart is so repugnant that you have to take a step away. I don't know what Abe's been drinking, but... or eating. Oh. Thank you very much. And then we have a secret to go in here. We're going to use the iframes as we go into a well. Destroy that. Now I can't chant to scare this Slig at the moment because I have grenades and I'll lose them. Thank you. Just fall down, please. There we are. We'll slap the Slig and we'll exit. And then next up we have part of the reason why we have these extra grenades. So we just have a little bit of good old platforming to do. It's worth saying as well that this game is entirely tile-based. So each screen has 16 or 17 tiles on there, and it's just a background that's loaded onto that. So movement is consistent, which is fantastic for speedrunning. So we have a Modican on the next screen. I know to throw it from here. And we've got rid of him. Oh. Scared myself there. But we've done a quick save, so we've lost... Oh, done it again. We've lost barely any time by doing this. If this was Abe's Odyssey, we'd be all the way back to block 3. There we go. And then we just go to the door. There's block 3. Oh, sorry, there's block 2. Now for block 3. Block 3 is the bigger one. And we're going to do block 3. So we're going to chant. This Slig is so terrified, just bonking into the wall. He could just kill me easily, but as I've said, Sligs are pretty dumb in this game. And thank goodness that they are. We kill these little... Well, they're not little slogs, they're just Sligs. They're just Sligs that don't have their pants yet. So now we have some flying Sligs to deal with. We're going to roll once so we can jump straight up to here. So we're going to possess. Hopefully we get the guy at the top. We've got the guy at the bottom. Lovely. So we open up that there. That flying Slig's of no danger to us. You probably will kill me now I've said that, but he's fine. So we take care of this guy. And then we wait for him to turn. Perfect. So we're going to turn this wheel here. The objective for all the blocks in barracks is that you turn all the wheels are then turned, and the door at the end opens. We actually do have to turn all the wheels. We can't just exit by glitching, because the game needs to register that the doors have been done in order to get to the final area. So, let's just slap this guy. He falls into the electricity. His friend is so unhappy that he slaps himself and gets into the electricity as well. We kept a grenade from before, so we'll just use that here.
Oops. No. Okay.
He's not too sad. And you know what? We'll slap this final guy to death. Why not? It's a handy backup that you can just say slap them to death if needed. Perfect.
Oops.
Oh, and we'll press this door and we'll leave, and nothing bad happened at all. We've now got... So there's Suite A, there's Suite B, there's also Suite C and Suite D. We will just... They're closed at the moment. That obviously means that we can't go in. But, you know, we have ways. So the first thing is, they're angry Mudikins, but they'll still work. These Mudikins have a taste of freedom, but they just run through electricity. We use that while chanting to potentially save them, and we just kill the Slig at the kill the Slig and the mud at the top. No hazard perception. Oh, that maybe serves me right actually there. I was going to say there's no hazard perception from these Mudikins there, but that's just because our sprite just touched the top there. So we'll just do this section again. Oh. Thankfully, with the quick save mechanic, our mistakes aren't really punished too much. Oh, we go in. So you get to see the same thing again. We could tell them to work, but we'll get it absolutely perfect this time. Turn, shoot, done. Do a quick save here, and again, they'll fall for the same mistake as before, and I won't fall for the same mistake as before. And you can see Suite C even shuts after I've done it. But we're just going to pop up here. So this Slig is terrified. We hop. We throw the grenade when that suppressor goes down. Oh, we almost kill all of them. But what we can do is just throw this final grenade here. We keep making noise so that the Slig is confused and doesn't move about. And we get this, we turn the wheel for Suite C, and then I hope the Slig isn't here. It isn't. We destroy the suppressor at the top, and now we simply possess a Slig that doesn't have his pants yet, we touch... I don't even know what to call this little part here. Well, we touch that to make sure that none of the obstacles are there, and we go through. We now get to go to the first major kind of, I guess, I want to say boss, but it's a Gluckin final area. And this Gluckin is called Drippic. There are 3 Gluckins that we take down. There's Drippic, there's Aslick as well that we'll get next, and there's Fleg. I know, yep. We just say hi and go past that slig there. So what we do is we'll do a save here, just in case this goes wrong. We take 2 steps. We do a hop. We'll wait a little bit of time to not crash the game. And then this is one of my favourite areas to kill Mudokons. I have quite a few, but I love this one in particular. So we want them all to come down. One's just decided not to follow me. Love that. What we'll do is I'll fart. So they're all here. Lovely. All gone. Oh, and a little stretch there. So now we're going to go to somewhere called the Boneworks. So the Boneworks are where the slogs live. We do a relocation glitch so we can get past those mines. Otherwise we'd have to normally get a fart, possess a fart, and that just takes more time. So Boneworks is up here. So we chant to get the slig down. Oh, try that again. So we press up, there. That's what we want to do. We want to slap him so we can pick it up. So we have our little baby sloglets. They still kill you in 1 hit, but they're not too much of an issue for us. There we go. We are into Terminal 4. This area looks scary, but we have a consistent way of getting past these sligs. We have a lovely complicated area. There we go. That's all we do. We say hello, and then the slog kills them. So, oh, I'm surprised I didn't die there. Got a little bit of marathon luck there. We love it. We just drop down here. We get them to work, and then we get them to follow me. And then we'll do the same here. So I have had an occasional game crash here, so we save. We do a relocation glitch here, and we just hop through. We'll do another safety save here. And a fart for good measure. Maybe the fart will stop the crash from happening. And it did, so there we go. We are now in Boneworks. So for Boneworks, they're all called annexes. It's like sleeping on the job. We just drop straight by there. Those cutscenes are actually quite funny to listen to, but we just never get the chance to do that as speedrunners. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take the hit from the suppressor so we phase past those sligs as we go into the screen. We then go into this screen here. Can be a little bit frustrating. So I want this background slig to be ready. Right, so let's try. Perfect. There we go. So the Mudokon to the left gets killed by the slig in the background. This slig is so annoyed that he's been slapped by me that he shoots. This slog's going to chase me, but he is no danger at all. You can already see what's going to happen here. Thank you.
Oops.
Simple as that. So I've just stored a little glitch just so that I can press this and turn down. And then we go to Annex 2. The exit, no return. We are done with Annex 1. This is a good time if there's anything from our hosting team as well.
I do. I've got a donation here from Rachel7 for £20, and they've said, and I thought Undertale. The Undertale run was brutal. Loving the run, Limblim, and here's to the second half. And they've put that £20 towards the Through the Fire and Flames donation, which now has, I'll refresh the page, £180 left to go on it of the £500 needed to get Cherry to play that song at 175%. That's nearly double speed. Oh, actually, no, triple speed. Yeah, double speed.
Double speed, yeah. Okay, so we might be able to do a backwards jump here and get through this little barrier. Sometimes the game just says no. Forget it. Oh. So we've been stuck in the middle here. And if that happens, we have a backup. We have a backup for absolutely everything. If you are, I think, as dedicated as I am to killing Mulligans, you've done it with every possible category there is. So we just do that instead. And we're in Annex 7. This is quite a brutal part for other categories of this game. And on console, this is vile because the lag in this room, especially on PAL, is rough. Oops. Accidentally killed a Mulligan again. We're at 180 that we've killed. And just as a little reminder, for those that know the answer, please don't say, but there are 300 Mulligans that you can save in this game. We will maybe be killing a number better than that. So we just wait here. These Mulligans take a little bit of time for their death to register in the game.
Oops.
So what we'll do is we hop here.
Hi. You will follow me. Okay.
Thank you.
Oops.
Good. Our death totals are correct. So we have the 2 Mulligans at the top, and we just get them to blindly follow us, and they will die, which is lovely. So we just let this pull us back up, and then we go,
You follow me. Okay.
and they just drop all the way down. Perfect. And then we have 3 Mulligans on our final screen here. And I should say about that incentive for Guitar Hero, I have been watching in the practice room, just seeing the speed of the mashing involved, and it puts my mashing attempts of slapping these Mulligans to death to absolute shame. I do hope that incentive is met. And I can say that as someone that has donated towards it myself, so I'm being genuine. So we've done Annex 7, we now go to Annex 8, or as I like to call it, Annex Hate. Because this is a prominent, there's a lovely skip here, but it can cause the game to crash. I've been fortunate with game crashes so far, but the backup for it doesn't take too long, so I think I will be sensible and go for the skip. So, thankfully with saves, it's not too much of an issue. So we take a rock. 2, 1. We throw from here. Throw here. Throw here. And then we just hop past all of these. And now we have 4 Mulligans here. We have a deep voice Mulligan as well, which we love the deep voice mods. We wish there were more. So again, 25 slaps, 13 to kill one, 12 on the other. They're all sad. You can see that some of my slaps miss just because of the iframes they have for unknown reasons. So we'll just wait.
Oops.
There we are. We will hop past these. We will throw a rock here. And one here. We will do a manual save here, so if it goes wrong. So this is it, hopefully it works. Hey, it does. So you can see Abe in a very pixelated manner there. That's just the game really struggling to make sense of what's going on. That's a lovely little save. So we're approaching the executive office. We are away to get to see Flegg. We will get to see him very briefly. Flegg has a really cool strat, but well, we're glitching and saving past everything we can. So if you want to see that strat, you will have to watch another category. So we press this, we save, we do a relocation glitch to get rid of the sligs. We do a relocation glitch in front of the door. And then we wait a little bit and we go in this door. We then do a relocation glitch to get through the obstacle, and we just roll all the way to the end. Like so. In we go. And we get access to 9 Mudokons. Now what I like to do is slap one there, and let them slap each other while I slap these. Let's all get in on the fun. The one at the top is a bit missed out, and I do apologise to them. But they're just all having a good fun time right now. There we are. Come on, there we go. And now we have 202. So we're now going to go into the executive office. So what we do is we do a relocation glitch here. We hop 3 times. We wait a little bit to go in the door. That allows us to get past the electricity because we've done the quick save at a higher location. This sometimes doesn't work as well. We have a backup if this doesn't work, but it's a huge time save if this skip works. And it's just, there's no way to control this. So hopefully. Hey, there we go. So we're straight through here, and now we have access to 10 Mudokons. So we'll slap them, and then they'll all start slapping each other. Oh, I've been slapped. This is so much fun going on. So you can see here, they're just all having a great time. It's just like, it's an average argument online, you could probably say at times. And then we slap this one to death. There we go. So we have 212 deads. We're back to the main lobby where it all happens. And this time we have another little secrets. All the secrets in the game are dedicated. You see those little green bottles there? So you have a little visual indicator. This is the easiest strat that we have. We just say Olia. That's all we have to do. And we continue on our merry way. We pop up here. It says no farts, and the game actually does remove your farts there, believe it or not. So we turn this wheel here. We'll come back for these blind Mudokons. So we go in this door. We go back through this door. You can probably tell by now when I go back and forth through doors, it's to set up something weird. 5, 6, 8. So I'm currently on the screen above all these Mudokons. You'll see, because when I hoist, the camera catches up. And then we just go here. I'll press this lever in case I need it. And then we'll get them to follow me.
Hi. You will follow me. Okay.
So all those are dead.
Oops.
I find going from one screen and back it resets the casualty counter the best. I'll do a safety save here. What I need to do is I need to do a hoist and then do a relocation glitch in midair. Do another relocation glitch and we land. We go in the door to Hub 1. So we are now in Soulstorm Brewery. That's the Magog on the March news bulletin. News you can't abuse is the tagline for it. We do a safety save here. And we're getting towards some of the major glitches here. The reason why I put off this category for so long and then thought I want to show off an event and I want to show off everything we can. So what we do here is we restart path for a reason that will come, that I will show later on. So let's get this guy here. He's wired at the moment. He's just run into a suppressor there. We summon a Slig. We slap this Modican.
No.
Thank you. The fact that he says no means the Slig kills him. We close that door there so the slugs can't kill us. We set up a quick save there. We do a relocation glitch so we can go through this obstacle before the barriers catch up.
Hi. Oops.
And then go in the door. There's a fun thing that's going to happen here. And I say fun, I don't understand why this happens. It probably won't happen how I said it, but I should get a yellow healing ring.
Hi.
And as well, I should say that not in the next screen, but the screen coming up, there's going to be a flashing light warning. So that's just a little bit. It doesn't take long at all, but just as a warning there. So we'll get this time a yellow ring. We had the green ring before for some reason. So on this next screen, there's going to be a flashing light warning. So it's going to start now. And it's over now.
Follow me. Okay.
Doesn't take long, but just to make sure. And then what we do is we don't want to do that. We want to press this lever, summon a Slig. Hey, perfect. We do a manual save here, and this is a good time if there's anything from the hosting team. I am all ears.
Yep, I've just got a quick £10 donation from Original Baum. They've donated that £10 towards the Through the Fire and Flames incentive and said, an already fast song, even faster? I definitely want to hear that. And just a quick reminder that we do also have an open bid war for naming the NPC for Toilet in Wonderland, and the current winning bid on that is Logo with £25. The others are just behind at 15. So if you've got another suggestion, please put your donations in to get those into the bid.
Yeah, I believe my suggestion for that was Anita Go. So we've got a little weird. You see the top left, there was a weird symbol there, and we had a quick save glitch there. Not a glitch, but we'll use it for a glitch. We did a restart path when we first entered this room, and it's going to allow us to do something later on. So we go in here. So we're revisiting this, but we have to do a little bit of back and forth. So we do a relocation glitch to get past this. We do a manual save here. So we've left this room, we've finished it, and now we're back in here. So we're now in the background. Now we have a healer. Remember that healer that gave us a green ring, then yellow ring? It's time to kill him as well. Nobody is safe. So we just do a backwards jump, and we land here. So he takes 13 slaps. Fun fact, once you slap him, he no longer becomes a healer Modican. He loses all of his powers. So we're going to wait for the game to register his casualty. You can see there we now have 229. We save. We restart path. We quick save. We restart path. We do a quick save again. And now we have 229 still, and we have got past this part here. So we've killed that healer. That was found by Creepy Koala. Doing the backwards jump was found by Avenging Gibbons. So it's been a group effort to optimize this run as much as possible. So we pop in here. We have Flying Slig to do some of our work for us. And we have the beautiful fact that we can just go perfect. Again, Flying Slig movement can be a little bit awkward. I have tried to practice it so much to make it look a little bit clean. And then we pop through the door. Now these Mudokons are already depressed, so simple. While they're slapping themselves, we can continue on a few screens, but we can't go too far ahead, otherwise the game deloads them. Oh, that was close. We press it here, and we just simply run past this Flying Slig. We have a wheel to turn there. And now we have Zulag 1, which we have recently optimized. And by we, it is me, the main maximum casualty lover in Oddworld. Thank you. This Slig can be a little bit frustrating, so we're just going to get rid of him. We chant, and then we just get rid of him. You see there in the background it says need help, just yell. When you are a Glukkon and you're near a Slig machine, you can just yell and you say help, and a Slig will randomly appear to help you out. But we're going to keep using these relocation glitches to get past these obstacles. Oh, I was a bit too slow there, but we have a good quick save, so we're fine. I thought that when I didn't press the lever straight away.
Sorry. Follow me.
There we go, it's better now. Perfect. Boom, done. So we've got an obstacle here. You know what we're going to do? Instead of having to possess a Glukkon and go all the way through this level, we can just do that. So now we have... the Zulag 3 is an interesting one. See if I can get this. There we go. It looks like we were going to die there, but it's a consistent way. But what we do is we do... and then... There we go. So we can do relocation glitches to help pulling both of the wheels. Or turning them. But we have 5 Mudokons here. We say sorry to them. We're not really sorry, but we have to get them to move. And then we get this one there. They're all definitely following. And they all just meet their end. Lovely. Oops, he says 5 times. We have 241. And we keep going. Zulag 5 is the final section before... Oh, well, we're taking the scenic route, it seems. Zulag 5 is the final part of Hub 1. All of the hubs have a certain amount of doors and like an ending section for them. Again, backgrounds here are just an absolute joy. So we're going to just pull this down here and let the Sligs go straight down the hatch. Lovely. We're going to say sorry. Get another bone here. Now, I am a man of equal opportunities. I killed the Sligs in that hatch. I think it's only fair that the Mudokons join them. But first of all, we need the Mudokons just to do a little job for us. So we'll help it as well, and then we'll get them to follow us. We'll let them wait there, and we'll just put them straight down the hatch. And I'll go straight down the hatch as well. That is a fair thing. I did press triangle there, I swear, but I'm curious when my last quick save was. Oh, it's fine. We get to put them all down the hatch again. I love a marathon unique death I've never had before. That's
Hi.
we'll throw this. This is probably a bad place to die as well because this creates Muddican lag. Okay, that's interesting. Now the game is misbehaving. So I get to adapt on the spot. Let's do a quick save there.
Sorry.
That's better. Interesting, okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to actually think about this one now that the game is misbehaving. This is actually very interesting. Right. Love that. I love that the slugs are shooting even when dead. So turn that. Thank you. Then we go here. Here. Let's see. Let's just get rid of these baby slugs. Then we'll press this up here. Nope. I am just having a brain fart, but that's fine. We'll just kill this guy. Let's just. There we go. I totally forgot the old strat, so we just improvise. There we go. We did the optimal strat first. I rolled over an look, that's interesting. I've never seen this before. These Muddicans are standing on invisible tiles. So this is a brand new glitch. Loved it that I get to show off. That means I'll slap these Muddicans to death, but that's fine. Come on. Oh, I love it. When two Muddicans decide to go on the same tile, you have to get them to move manually. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, he doesn't want to work. There we go. And we'll just slap them to death. I mean, that Muddican's just not even following. You can begin to see the Muddican lag. But we'll slap them to death. They're not safe for me. And then we go into Hub 2, where I have completely revamped the entire route.
No.
There we go.
No.
But it's interesting that the trapdoors still allowed me to go on them. Right, so that should be 244. If I go to the old screen and back in, it updates the kill count, and we go. Not the cleanest one there. We had the clean route, but then we went straight in the hatch with them. But let's go hop in here, and we're going to go specifically in this Zulag first.
Hi. Follow me. Okay.
There we go. So he's going to follow us. We're going to see him very shortly. There he is.
Hi. Follow me. Okay.
We'll see him as well.
Hi. Follow me. Okay.
Hey.
Oops.
If that Muddican falls down the gap at the bottom of that last screen, it doesn't count it as a death, and I have lost a very good run because of it. But we have 9. We have 18, also known as Infinity. We then get 27, also known as Infinity. And then we'll have 36, also known as Infinity. This game doesn't believe in double digits for throwing things. So we bait the slug by pretending to throw, like a normal dog. Go down here. Oh. That was why I decided to hop instead of doing a run jump. So let's go back. See? We'll throw another rock there. We have plenty. But you can begin to see how the quick save mechanic has saved me on quite a few occasions. There's an art to being good at quick saving. We call it false confidence in the community. So what we do here is we do a quick save, we do a relocation glitch so that the slogs forget I'm here, and we just slap these sligs to death, muds to death. We can't slap sligs to death. So we just go back and forth. And eventually we will get there. So one's died. Because we've killed two. Good, they're all doing that. Bait. Bait them again. We're going to turn this wheel. We're not going to go straight in the door though. We're going to do a relocation glitch into this door. That way, the game doesn't remove my, I think, 33 grenades that I have, or throwable objects. So now we go into here. So welcome to Zulag 6. This is a much nicer place to do when you have grenades. And you might think, you don't have grenades, you just got rocks from the previous screen. Well, basically in each area, the throwable objects can be deemed as something else. So we're going to say sorry.
Sorry. Okay.
And then we're going to make up for saying sorry by just taking care of them. So these are doing great work, hitting each other. Fantastic work, we love to see it. We're going to throw a rock off the wall. Oh, that was unfortunate that I got slapped. That can happen, it's very rare. But we're getting all the rare things. But again, we had a good quick save. So I will kill these, but if there's anything from the hosting team, this is a good time.
Yeah, I just have a quick £5 donation from Garlips that says, "Good luck, Limblom. It's second place on Watermelon Country. Wishing you all the best in your killing of the Mudderkin population." I'd just like to point out, can we rename them to lemmings, because I feel like that's more accurate at this point.
As long as I can still kill them, we can call them whatever you want. That's the... but yes, Garlips is a fellow runner that enjoys jank video games, and we have speedrun a game called Watermelon Country. It's like a 5-minute speedrun, and I have an alarming 16 hours of gameplay on my Steam account. So if I'm not playing this, I've been playing Watermelon Country, which is completely opposite. So again, now our grenades have turned to rocks. The game treats throwable objects as different in different areas. We have to wait a little bit for that little baby slog to come out. And then we're going to use our flying slug here just to mop up the 4 Mudderkins that we had. 4. So we will, for good measure, I think we should kill this little baby slug. So we're going to come back. We can't get through these walls. Sadly, there's no way of just clipping it and getting a kill. We have to go a long way around this room. This room is probably... In fact, this room is the same, more or less, on all categories for maximum casualties. So we kill 1. 2. Got a nice little glitch here where we can just flip through there. Just get rid of that slug there. Oh, want to get through there, thank you. There we are. That's Zulag 8. So we're going to say hello. We'll go up again. You'll notice that when Abe says hello, he's got a depressed voice. That's because we've killed more Mudderkins than we've saved. So we're using grenades here because it is much more efficient, and it doesn't involve me having to speak to Mudderkins, which at this point is actually a little bit problematic. With Mudderkin lag, muds have become unpredictable. Oops indeed. So what we do is we press the lever, we go down here, Throw a grenade. And up we go.
Oops.
So we're just going to go into the remaining areas where there are muds. So this is the first one. That slight's too slow. Begin to see how broken having grenades are. There we are, eventually. This grenade should get them both. It does, lovely. So we're going to chant and then go to this door, which makes that egg all confused, and then we can go straight through here. 1, 2, and then we will store a backwards jump. Oh, we have to do a frame perfect turn to do the backwards jump, like so. Now we're totally off screen. So I'm going to bonk off a wall. And then go through here. So we're just going to use a grenade for this one. There we go. Nice efficient way of getting through those Morricans. Almost like the game intended it. And then we are into Zulag 10. And Zulag 10 is a place where we can show a relocation glitch where we use restart path, and you'll sort of see the game try to catch up with me in stages. So what I do is I do a quick save here. I do my relocation glitch. I then press quick save, and I'm going to count about 32 steps. And I do a quick save. I then restart path, and you'll see the game's trying to catch up with me. So, I want to do that again. That's perfect. Now I want to throw this grenade from here. And then we're going to throw a grenade from here. You've memorized all these locations to kill them, and we even get the slig as well for good measure. We take one step here, throw a grenade, wait a little bit, and then go on the screen, and they're all dead as well. That's the good thing about this game having a consistent 2D movement system. That grenades, when you throw them, all throw for the same, like it'll land in the same place each time. One. There we go. Thank you, Slig. And we are now into Hub 3, which... Hub 3 is the reason why this category is... it puts people off. So we go into this room first. We restart path. I am not going to do Hub 3 in a normal way at all. I have to chain 3 frame perfect glitches to get this part, so there might be a little bit of back and forth here. But I need to go here. So I just need to clear checkpoints in the game. I need this to be the restart path location. And then we go in the door. I'm going to save just as I go in this door. So I'm going to get a fart. The farts are our friends. They have great powers when we possess them. So this Slig is asleep at the moment. We go to this tile here. We're now here. So we have to go here, arg back, hop and arg again. Now that we are here, we save. And we do a restart path. And I am now here in the background, but I can possess a fart. And then we just travel this fart all the way over here. And this healer. And he's gone. And the best thing is, the game treats that as a casualty. Otherwise, I wouldn't have to do any of this. So we go in through here. And now we can complete this room as normal. So we're going to get a flying slig here. We've got 6 sligs to kill, 6 mudikins to kill. So we'll press this and press this. So there's 2, 4, 6. And then we need to clear the exit for Abe. The sligs are consistent with their movement here, so we've dealt with all that there. We only have one issue, and the issue is that here we now have no lever and no lift, so we just have to go all the way down. And for some reason, the game does not recognize fall damage there. And with that, we are 1/4 of the way through Hub 3. And we are now going to go into the bottom right Zulag. So we're going to get all... I like to kill these muds first. Like so. Just makes life a little bit easier later on. For me anyway. We have to then escape this room. So we're going to do a relocation glitch to get out of here, but we want the game to have a quick save point that is still here, because then what we can do is we can go to the front here, and we can do a relocation glitch, and we are now up here. We throw a grenade up here, and we pop in. Straight through there. Now you can see there, we had a healer in the background. You know what that means. We have some shenanigans that we have to do in order to make sure that we can kill him. So we now need to go in through here. Because this room has the Soulstorm Brew that has the farts that we can use. So this time, the slig is awake. So we can't just roll past straight away, we have to wait for him to turn. But he's no threat to us. So we're now in here. We then fart, and we possess the farts, as you do. I then do a manual save for safety. And I restart path, and I'm now in here. But I'm here as a fart. You can't see the fart, neither can I, but if I go to detonate the fart, that's when I can see where it is. I need to make sure that I kill this one. Oh. There we go, this is better now. Oh no, it's not. That's why we do a manual save there. We'll get him this time. He's not safe from us. Oh, we're too far this time. Okay, that's definitely going to get him. I'm going to do a manual save here. For completely legitimate reasons. And then I'm going to do a relocation glitch. And I'm back in here now. And I'm just going to possess and kill these sligs. Now, other sligs, when they see that a slig is possessed, will kill them. So now we get this last one. This time he won't die, we get to kill him. There we go. And now, I just get to run along. You might see footsteps from me there, and I appear now. And this, I believe, is the first time, and I think only time, that we possess a Gluckin. This Gluckin doesn't have a name, sadly, but... And then what we do is we get this guy to help us. Kill him. And then we do the same here. And there we are. We have killed 299 so far. Remember, there's 300 mudikins you can save, and I have killed 299. And we've not finished the game yet. I now have to do this room as normal. With the fact that we can just go through platforms, this level is totally trivial. Just jump over this and we just run the whole way, or we can roll, why not? So we complete this room as normal so the game knows it is done. We essentially tick that flag in the game's memory. We didn't get a fancy turn there, but... We run here. This one takes a little bit longer to do. And now we have one more healer to kill. But what we have to do is we have to go up here. And then we restart path. Then it feels strange to do, we just have to set up things. We have to go back out of here again. So we wait a little bit of time. Then go into the door. Then we're going to go straight back in, but we're going to save beforehand. So we have a save point outside. So we will get some Soulstorm Brew. The Slig should be asleep. Yes. So now we go back here, we fart, we possess the fart, as is normal. We'll do a safety save. We restart path, and now we're in here with a fart for this one. Oh, we're perfectly on it. That's all of our 4 native healers killed. So we're at 300 casualties already. But we're not finished yet, we have more. The Slig's now awake. We have to wait. I'll try and get the cool little turn there. Straight in for the well. So we now have our little fart to help us here. We'll slap the Slig for good measure. We pull them down and... pivots. We just hop onto the screen, chant, and run past. We know how the Sligs interact, so we're able to just weave around them at ease. That Slig is still no danger at all. Oh, and then we go here. So we have got a few areas left, but we are not too far off the end. So welcome to Zoolag 14. This is the final Zoolag that we do because we have the boiler after this. Again, backgrounds are just amazing. Like, if I could buy all the artwork in this, I definitely would. So we have a... We want the Slig to shoot us so he doesn't follow. Pivots. We then just cook a grenade long enough. Do so. We didn't cook that grenade long enough. So you can see from the 36 grenades that we had, we now only have 5 left. We're not freezing for anybody, thank you. Go through here, do a quick save because this can go wrong, but we can just not take any landing damage there. And then what we can do is we can quick save back and forth, and it keeps the wheels turned. Oh well, I have to do it properly. We'll try again. If I am just my right analog stick I use for quick save and quick loads. So right analog stick up is F5, and right analog stick down is quick load. Thank you. So when these muds have stopped cowering, perfect. So that is Zoolag 14. We now go into the final area of the game, which is the boiler. So that's the final exit there. We'll come back later on. So you can see we already have 308 Modicans and there are 6 left. Welcome to the main boiler. So we're actually going to listen to the game. The game says absolutely, positively, never ever turn this wheel. So we won't. Because we can just relocate through the door instead. But there's a funny, unintended interaction that happens because we don't turn that wheel. So this is a find by a runner called Ultra Stars. That's if we possess the slig here, we can actually go out of bounds with the slig. So what we do is we go above the screen here, we then move to the left, and there's 4 Modicans at the end that maybe people familiar with this game were thinking, how is I going to kill? Well, is this right here. I want to be in line with that grenades. And then we kill these guys. Nobody is safe. And now we have 2 Modicans left, so the actual total is 314 Modicans that we can kill. This is the only true maximum casualties category, because we do kill the maximum. We have a little bit of Modican lag, they're taking a little bit of time to respond, but it's not as bad as I feared it would be. So we kind of need this Modican just to help us do this last bit. It is as intended. It is the quickest way. So we get him to work. This flying slig can kill you. It's RNG. He's a flying slig on steroids, but we got past him. They can just jump over that there. So we'll tell him to wait. This Modican could just go past grinders off screen, like Abe's Odyssey. We keep saying Ollie to distract that Modican. We both turn these wheels. So we get these 2 Modicans to follow us, and they've got one last job to do for us before they meet their resolution, let's say. So I'm going to do a quick save here. So you can maybe predict how they're going to die.
Oops. No.
Oops. There's our final oops. So we have 314 that we've killed. Now, this is my favorite trick, and it really shouldn't make any sense. But if we don't want to do that. We want to do a relocation glitch here. So time is coming up really shortly. We have 314, so the timer's going to end in 3, 2, 1. That's our time there. However, there's still a little Easter egg. The game is so confused that it's thanked me for saving all the Modicans. So despite the fact we've killed 314, it's because we never turned that wheel. This says absolutely, positively, never turn this wheel. The game's just defaulted to, we'll just give them this ending here. And at this point, the game is soft locked. I can't do anything, which is a rather fitting end for a glitch category. But that was Abe's Exoddus. I'll keep things very brief because we are trying to catch up in terms of our schedule. But a huge thank you to the Oddworld community, the people that found all the strats and things in this game, the people that have watched any runs I've done, and of course UKSG for allowing me to do this again, and for everyone, the tech team at UKSG, the safety team that make everything possible as well. Just a huge thank you to you all. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the event with all the good runs that we've got to come.
Thank you very much, Lindblom, for once again showing us what it's like to be the hero that's been around that long. They actually become the villain.
The game says I've done it correctly, so...
Well, this is true. But yes, that brings me also to the end of my hosting shift, so thank you very much for joining me this morning. We will now be going to a quick break while we get set up for the Darkest Dungeon. Thank you very much.